Shalom. First off, and give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Mechar Kodash, that belongs to the apostles, elders of GMS to teach us this word, and Shalom to the hopeful elect upon the four corners of this earth that try to make it up out of here in truth and in sincerity. So this is Yatazai Brown from the GMS Nebraska camp, and this lesson I want to bring out is going to be talking about why we shouldn't trust Esau, man. I want to hop right into the scriptures with it. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 9. It says, I wrote unto you in an epistle not to company with fornicators, yet not altogether with the fornicators of this world, or with the covetous, or extortioners, or with idolaters, for them must ye needs go out of the world. And it's saying, hey, don't company yourself with these evil people who take part in these evil acts. You're not supposed to company yourself with them. And accompanying yourself with them is actually, as a matter of fact, let's get the definition of it, man. This is Strong's G 4874. The pronunciation is Sunan. I'm gonna just go ahead and play it because I don't want to butcher it.
Strong's G 4874. Sunana mignumi. Sunana mignumi.
It says to mix up together, to keep company with, be intimate with one. So we have our people of E that we we might be buddy with at work, or you keep them as an acquaintance, but it says being intimate with one, right? And being intimate is really having that close connection with one, really being tied in. You should be intimate with just in a sense of how close you are with a person, with your brothers, with your for real deal family, with the righteous who are around you. That's who you should be intimate with, but it says, mixing yourself together with them. You shouldn't be doing that. It's saying that you shouldn't be accompanying yourself with these evil people that's named right here. But who do we know is, the most evil out of all these people that it names? Who takes the cake with fornication? Who takes the cake with being an idolater? Who takes the cake with all these evil acts? Let's get it right here. This is Hebrews 12 and 16. It says, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. So it's saying that it doesn't get worse than Esau, man. It doesn't get worse. He's that top fornicator. He's that top profane person, man. And to be profane isn't just talking about profanity. That means how you carry yourself. That means how you carry yourself in an unrighteous manner. Let's get the definition on that word profane. This is Strong's G 952. The pronunciation is bebelos. It says accessible, lawful to be trodden of places. Then here's the second definition. It says profane, unhallowed, common public place of men ungodly. But it says unhallowed, ungodly. In the Strong's definitions, it has this second definition says by implication of Jewish notions. It says heathenish, wicked. And we don't know anybody. We don't know anybody who takes that cake of wickedness more than E, man. He's that top dog when it comes to wickedness. Just look at the kingdom that he's running right now, man. You look at the different kingdoms throughout history, and the kingdoms that are ran by E were they were nasty. They were vile, man. And this kingdom that we're in right now is just another example. It's just another it's just another kingdom of E that's up to the plate to show their wickedness, man. And he shows it with pride. This month that we're in, the Pride Month, he has a month set up for an abomination, man. He has a month set up for an abomination. He has wickedness is exalted in this kingdom, man. The confusion that E spreads onto this kingdom and onto the rest of the world is exalted and it's put on a pedestal, you know? So let's go back to 1 Corinthians chapter 5. This is verse 11. It says, but now I have written unto you not to keep company. If any man that is called a brother be a fornicator, or covetous, or an idolater, so like it, or a railer, or a drunkard, or an extortioner, with such a one know not to eat. You know, and you're saying, you know, don't eat with him. Don't sit at the same table as him and lodge yourself with them, man. You know, it's don't keep company with them. You know, and again, you know, you have, you know, E's company on a small sense, but it shouldn't be something where this is your closest buddy. You know, this is the person that you're gonna go to first. You shouldn't be that close with him, man. You shouldn't trust them that much. You know, let's get Ecclesiasticus chapter. Let's go to this is chapter 12. Let's go to verse 10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. You know, and hey, you already know how rust works. Once something start rusting, you can't get that out of there, man. That rust is gonna keep eating away at something, you know, and you can brush it off and make it look clean, but it's gonna be dirty again, man. You know, it reminds me of a Frieza from Dragon Ball Z. For y'all who don't watch Dragon Ball Z, Frieza was this vile, evil villain in the show. You know, he got defeated, but later on in the show, you know, they needed his help to fight, so they trusted him for that fight. And right after he helped them out, you know, he went right back into his wicked ways. He went right back. His whole goal was to take over all the planets and all the galaxies, and he went right back to that fashion of himself. Because you can't trust them. You can't trust your enemy, man. You can't trust you can't trust somebody who has that indignation for you, man. As a matter of fact, let me get the scripture. I can't think of the scripture right now, man. But basically, you know, roughly paraphrasing, the scripture basically says that E has had that hatred for us since birth. That hatred is written inside of him towards us, man. You know, and you can't trust somebody who has a hatred that's just written inside of their DNA towards you. You know, it says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust had not been altogether wiped away. So it's saying, hey, you know, they can come at you wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove, but you have to watch for that. You know, you have to watch that they aren't trying to get over on you, man. You know, it says take good heed and beware of him. You know, watch his ways. Make it. If you're gonna have him around you, make sure that you watching him, man, because you can't trust him. You know, you can't trust somebody that's as evil as Esau, man. You can't trust somebody that's as nasty and vile and wicked as him. You know, let's get Psalm chapter 10 verse 7. It says, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. So what's that word deceit mean? What's that word fraud mean? He's a liar. You can't trust him. You know, he's an evil person, man. You can't trust somebody who, hey, like in the Marvel movies, you know, Thor's brother Loki, he's an avid liar. You know, he's an avid, he tells lies, and you don't know when you can trust him or not, because he can be on your side one second, but he could be deceiving you. Hey, he's the god of mischief, you know, and who's that person who is that top person in mischief in this kingdom? You know, that's E. You can't trust him, man, and you don't, and he'll come at you and act like, hey, you go back to the times with Christopher Columbus when he came over to America. He gained the natives' trust, and he came in a friendly manner. You know, he came acting like he wanted to coexist with them. You know, and the natives trusted them. They took them in. They taught them how to survive, gave them food, gave them shelter. And what did he do? He murdered them. He relocated them out of their home and took it for themselves. You know? So that just goes to show you, man, you can't trust your enemy. You can't trust E, because he will get over on you, man. You know, it's just written inside of his DNA. He has no choice but to be evil. That's what the Most High set him up to be. You know, the Most High set him up to be the villain of the story. You can't go against what the Most High has you set up to be. You can't run away from that. You know. So, hey, with that being said, once again, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruchar Kodash. With that being said, hey, shalom.